What's up, guys? It's been 10,000 YUGIOH, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today, guys, we're going to be having a list video. It's going to be top 10 monsters that allow you to go +1. Stick around. Before we get into this +1 monsters list, well, I just want to remind you guys that yes, there was a video on Tuesday. That was a little out of character for me, but I couldn't get you guys a video Sunday, and I didn't want to not give you guys content. So as soon as I got my power back, I was just working away at it, and yeah. So now you guys got that. So if you haven't seen that Evil Swarm deck profile, which is actually kind of weirdly still works, go check that out. It's worth checking out. And one more thing that we want to go over before we get into this video is this is not a +1 combos. So you will not see things like Predator Plant Scorpio, for example, or TG Hyper Librarian, which there are combos including those cards that will allow you to go +1. But this is not a +1 combo. These are just cards. These are particularly monsters that just will allow you to go +1 all on their own. So, without further ado, let's get to number 10. Bro Hunter! Now this one is probably the least relevant one on our list today, as this particular +1 monster is really only used in, fun/anti-meta decks. So basically you will only see Bro Hunter. I mean, you could actually throw it in any deck that uses Thunder-type monsters, but at this point right now, the only thing that you'll see him in is the Thunder family deck profiles, and of course the Thunder King or any kind of Thunder stun based deck. Alright, so number 9 is Card D. This card is primarily used in Psyframe and burn based decks, but overall it's pretty good. It'll work for its necessary purposes. It's a draw card. It's a +1 draw card. You have no idea what you're going to get when you use it, but the truth is, it really doesn't matter in these kinds of decks. It's an extra card to burn your opponent with, or, #negate with, as it would be used in a Psyframe deck. Number 8 is Trap-Trix Mermelio. This one is a little bit more available for us low-budget players who have to play a little on the slow end using the Trap Hole cards. But there are a handful of very powerful Trap Hole trap cards that are still useful in this game. I know Solemn Strike is getting a reprint, but at this point in time, it's still considered a bit of a pricey card for us budget players. But Trap-Trix Trap Hole Nightmare has common variants that are cheap and easily accessible. So there you go. And so is Trap-Trix Mermelio for that record. Number 7 is Magician's Rod. This is going to be obviously used in the Dark Magician deck profile. I swear, guys, I speak English. The whole point of this is the Dark Magician is, a fan favorite. Most of us that have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since its inception remember the Dark Magician. So Dark Magician's Rod is an easy monster that can easily go +1, and if you play it right, it can be a +2 for the turn. Alright. Number 6. Manju of the 10,000 Hands. It's good for any kind of ritual-based deck, and this card's great. This card shot up in price over the years, because when it initially came out as a common, nobody thought it would be anything useful at all, and then Necros appeared, and then it shot up to like an $11 common, so it's kind of crazy. And basically, you play any kind of ritual deck, you need Manju of 10,000 Hands. Number 4 is going to be, not number 4. Number 5 is Cyber Dragon. My day, guys. It's Cyber Dragon Core.
This card is a fan favorite. Also, if you're a fan of the anime, you probably remember Zane Truesdale, and this deck is going to be getting even more support coming in the near future. So we have various cyber cards that you'll be also able to search with Cyber Dragon Core, but the primary ones right now are Repair Plant and Cyber Network. Alright, now, number 4, which is causing a lot of buzz, is Tour Guide from the Underworld, being played in Burning Abyss. This is technically a +1 play, as the monster you summon isn't destroyed or anything like that, like say in the case of Rescue Rabbit. So if you chose to keep it on the board, technically you can keep it on the board. Unlike Rescue Rabbit, you end your turn, oh, I didn't make an exceed, so they die. Or Link or whatever. You get the idea. Also, it can maintain its +1 status by using cards like Sangan and Skarm, depending on what you use those monsters to go into. Next one. Spiral is obviously Spiral quik-fix, which is obviously a big time, I want to say a lower tier, but still a meta deck. This deck is just... the Link era has done wonders for this deck. As, you know, once it got Double Helix, the deck just got even more ridiculous, and that's why they had to limit it. Yep, so... number 2, and of course with our list of +1s, including meta deck +1s, is Trickstar Cantina. This is number 2 on our list, and she basically... I mean, what was there to say? Just basically add any Trickstar card from your deck to your hand? Of course we were going to go with Trickstar Cantina. So, yeah. I mean, getting the field spell, which is another +1, which, I mean, it's a 1 card +2, ultimately, if you go for this light stage. It just gets ridiculous. Alright, and last, but certainly not least, number 1, Soul Eating Oviraptor. Did you guys really think that I was going to give the number 1 spot to a meta deck? Hell no! Rogue for life. This card can be used to search a plethora of dinosaur-type monsters, each with their own utility and use in the game. Or it can also be a +1 in combos, in the case of sending Quasalis to the graveyard, still a +1. What's there not to like about this particular +1 monster? I mean, it's splashable. I mean, come on, we have Shadal's now using I want to call it the dinosaur engine almost. It's because it's not really a dino deck, it's more of a Shadal deck than a dino deck. But, yeah. So, there you go, guys. That is the entirety of this crazy +1 deck. I obviously also put the Oviraptor as number 1, as out of all of these decks that have a instant +1 monster that you summon that makes the deck go +1, Dinosaurs was clearly going to be my favorite, because, you know, who doesn't like dinosaurs, like, really? My favorite superheroes use them as a power source. That's Power Rangers, in case you're asking. It's been the product of some great movies, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, etc. So, yep. Soul Eating Oviraptor obviously gets the number 1 spot in my book.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that list. One of the first things that I want to go over real quick before we hightail it out of here is... let me know if you like more of these top 10 type of videos in the comments below. Is there a top 10 you want to see from me? You guys let me know in the bottom below. And I may or may... well, I'm probably going to go ahead and do it. If you guys can give me a solid top 10 list you want to see, I will definitely make it for you. The next thing I want to go over is I am going to go to the North American WCQ. I live in Texas, so it's in my backyard, so I might as well go. If I don't think that, I mean, there's only 100 of you, so I doubt any of you will be there, but if any of you happen to be there and you want to say hi, please do. I don't think there's going to be any of you guys there, but if you happen to be there, you're welcome to say hello. I don't bite, I promise. Much. Just kidding. Reminder, if you there will be a poll later on down the road. If we get to like the 500 subscriber mark, you guys will do a poll, and you guys will get to pick that video. So just saying, share me with all your buddies. Make sure if you like the video, you leave a like. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments below. And yeah, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Benton, that is YUGIOH, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'm signing off. Peace, guys.